Hey, YouTube, it's the American Samurai coming to you once again, almost live, spontaneously, back again with another video for you guys. Due to a recent video I just saw with some sickness, I think it's time I've talked about this. I have quite a few of the series. Granted, the core series, I only have like 1 volume of the anime and 2 volumes of the manga, 1 digital. But I think it's time we talk about Neon Genesis Evangelion, specifically my collection, as well as some experiences and some information about it. If you're not familiar with Neon Genesis Evangelion is about, I will give you a brief overview before I go into my collection. Basically follows the life of Shinji Ikari, a young boy who was abandoned at the age of 4. If you go by the, I guess you would call it the Prime Universe theory of this world. Eventually, Shinji is summoned back by his father, who abandoned him after his mother was lost in an experiment creating these mechanoids called Evangelions. Shinji is brought back to become the 3rd child and pilot the Evangelion, even though he has had no prior training. This is where he meets Masato, Risco, and his unfortunate reunion with his father. He ends up later on living with Masato, and then we get Rei and Asuka, who are also pilots, and Asuka abuses Shinji, and frankly, Masato isn't that great a parent either. Well, this is the Prime Universe, and the reason I'm calling this that is because within the Evangelion, there's quite a few multiverses. At last count, 3. If you count the Prime Universe, 4. But let's go with my collection. First up, I have Volume 1. See that? Yeah, Volume 1 digitally. It said that the original creator never got to finish this the way he intended to, because he himself supposedly went psychotic halfway through, or crazy, something like that. I've never really confirmed whether that was true or not. I heard it from someone who was a way more hardcore into Evangelion than I ever will be. I just do not like the Prime World. Then physical volumes, we have Volume 5. I have read Volumes 1 through 4. I bought Volume 5, but I just never gotten around to reading it. And then I have the first 4 episodes of the anime in an old blockbuster case. William Glenn was swapped it out. This kind of makes it a little rare. But anyways, I've never much cared. I saw the anime back when it was on Cartoon Network. I never much cared for it. They spent actually 5 whole minutes just on Misato and her ex-boyfriend in an elevator, not talking. And actually, they spent a good time just focusing on a cigarette at one point. Yeah, but well, I could not stand the other series, the spin-off series, which are set in alternate dimensions, which still involve Shinji, Rei, and Asuka. I was more into. So we have Angelic Days, which is actually based on a scene from the that was in the anime, where it shows an alternate reality. And these are the adventures that actually happen inside that alternate reality. Next up, we have 4 that I've done reviews on. All 4 volumes have been reviewed on my channel. We have Evangelion Angelic Days. This is another alternate universe. And I've reviewed all 4 volumes on my channel. Just check the playlist below. Or check my videos. You should be able to find them pretty easily. And then we have Campus Apocalypse. Another alternate take. Okay. Now, in case you're wondering what the difference is in, let's see here. Shinji Ikari's parents are gone. He lives with his legal guardian, Ryoji Kenji. So here's the difference right now from the original universe. In the original universe, he's with Sato. This one, he's raised by Kaji. While attending a private nerve academy, but no one ever told Shinji about secrets or that he'd find fellow students Kuryu, Rei, and Asuka out on the streets late at night fighting with sword, spear, and whip against an enemy that looks very human, but who Kumuru insists are beings called angels. So in this one, they actually take the fight right to the angel. And Shinji's more of, I believe, actually braver in this one. In Angelic Days, this is apparently based on an alternate world glimpse from the final episode, or the Raging Shinji project is. Explores Evangelion's famous characters through love, comedy, and a new set of mysteries. And this actually talks about a reboot anime that was done called You Were Not Alone, which I have not seen. This one I believe is also based on the scene from the anime. It's actually done more as a typical high school comic. The Evangelions are in there, but really, except for like in one-shots in this one, they hadn't really shown up. So, yeah, that was some information about Evangelion. If you ask me where to start, I suppose to the beginning, let me check out the Prime Universe, but I'm not, and that's what I'm going to call this. If it's got story and art by Yosado Samato, or it's this particular, something like this, then it's the Prime Universe. Within that, there's Alternate Universe, and I'm counting Evangelion Not Alone as an alternate universe. I haven't seen it, but I saw some friend. I remember talking to a hardcore Evangelion fan who told me the differences between the two, and there's some big ones, including there's an introduction of a new pilot. I think it's 3 standalone movies. If I ever get my hands on it, I'll let you guys know. And there are a lot more alternate universes out there, so keep an eye out. Remember, it's a big world out there, and there's plenty of space to step into the multiverse. Until next time, sayonara.